wanted to do a video about how I figured out that transitioning was right for me, and hopefully me sharing my experience will help you guys figure out whether it's right for you. So I guess we'll just dive right into it. There's not a big intro that needs to be done. The first way that I figured out that transitioning was right for me is that I knew that I have patience. Transitioning has tried my patience many times, but I do have patience, and I've actually learned through this process that I have more patience than I actually thought that I did. Patience is super necessary, just because there are going to be moments where you start to think that transitioning isn't worth it. Like yesterday I had one of those moments, but that's a story for another day. But there are moments, and they're going to happen very often, that you think that transitioning is not the right way for you. And some people, that ends up in a big chop. I wish I was one of those people, because my life would probably be a hell of a lot easier, but apparently I like to take the road less traveled, and I like to make my life difficult. So here I am, still transitioning, but that's besides the point. So you do need patience. Patience is necessary because there's going to be a lot of research involved. I feel like I'm talking about like getting your PhD, but you know what? At the end of this transition, I honestly feel like I deserve a doctorate in natural hair, because I have learned a lot. Probably more than my BA will ever get me, but whatever. So yeah, patience is 100% necessary. If you don't have patience, I don't know if transitioning is right for you. Just big chop. It's awesome. It looks awesome. I Google big chop videos all of the time, and that actually leads me to my next point, because the next point is you have to be the kind of person who doesn't compare yourself to others and doesn't care what other people think, because there are going to be naysayers. There are going to be people that tell you that transitioning is stupid, that you look better with your relaxed, texturized, colored, heat damaged hair, whatever it may be. There's going to be a lot of people telling you what you should do, that you should just cut, that you should do this, that you should try a wig, that you should try a weave, that you should do the, like, it's a lot. So you have to be the kind of person who doesn't compare yourself to others, unless it's in a healthy way. So I will, like I said, Google big chop videos right now I'm at 12 months. So my addiction right now is watching big chop videos at 12 months, 13 months, 14 months, just so I can see, can I push my big chop a little earlier? Because I'm aiming to get it done at 17 months, which is about a year and 5 months. But I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm getting tempted to cut. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, so unless you compare yourself to others in a healthy way, then that's fine. Like, I love to follow natural hair accounts just so I can see what people with 3C hair look like, 4A hair look like. I am not a big fan of hair typing. I don't really know what my hair type is, but I just kind of can guess from the things that are growing out of my head what my hair kind of looks like. And I like comparing myself to what those girls look like, just as it's like the pot of gold, and I'm at the rainbow and I'm trying to get to the pot of gold. I just want to see a picture of the pot of gold, you know? Just be the kind of person who doesn't listen to what other people say, and you'll know that transitioning is right for you, because there's going to be a lot of people saying a lot of things, and just tune them out. It's worth it. It's totally worth it. This is the hair that you were intended to have. So just grow it out. But my next tip is that you have to be willing to do maintenance. Transitioning is not an easy road. Like I've said many times, it's not easy. So you have to remember that there is a lot of maintenance involved. If you're the type of person who likes wigs or weaves, braids, styles like that tuck away your hair, you have to remember that just because your hair is not out there in your face doesn't mean you can just forget about it. You've got to remember to maintain it. You got to remember to keep it moisturized. You've got to remember to trim it. You've got to remember to make sure that it's not too tight so it's not breaking. So maintenance is important. And if you're the kind of person who doesn't use that kind of stuff and is a protective style kind of girl, you've got to remember to trim your hair. You've got to remember to use deep treatments. You've got to remember to feed your hair from the inside. Drink lots of water. Eat healthy. Maintenance is important. You're on the path to being your best self. So on that path, you've got to start getting there. You've got to have that mindset. So take care of yourself, take care of your hair. Obviously it's important to you, or you wouldn't go down this hellish road to get the hair that you want. So just do your best. Another way you can figure out if transitioning is right for you, length is important to you. It's simple. Length is important to me. I know that sounds vain. I know it sounds stupid. I know it's not the right kind of length. I know, because I've heard it all. Length is important to me. I don't want short hair. I'm scared of short hair, and my hair is my security blanket. So I knew that transitioning was pretty much the only option for me. I like long hair. I'm not comfortable with super short hair. I need it to at least touch my shoulders. Even if it's just barely, I need it. So transitioning, you'll know if it's right for you, basically, if you're too scared to cut your hair. That's very simple. Next, you have to be willing to try new things. Along with patience comes learning, and you've got to be willing to try different types of styles so you can figure out what works best for you. I've tried flexi rods, I have tried Bantu knots, I've tried twist outs, I've tried roller sets, I've tried, God, the list goes on. But the important thing is that I tried them so that I could figure out what worked for me and what didn't. Right now, what's working for me is little to no heat roller sets, and then just doing buns and braids, pretty much. That's pretty much all I'm doing. There was a moment in my transitioning journey that I became obsessed with flat ironing my hair, which was so stupid and so counterproductive. I luckily have not suffered any heat damage, but you know, I tried that too. So you have to be willing to try new things. Don't try heat. Do not try heat. Yeah, try new things. So you'll know also if transitioning is right for you if you're not lazy. Transitioning is not for the weak-hearted. Transitioning is not for the lazy. As I've mentioned a million times, it's a lot of work. So you can't be lazy. If you're lazy, I don't know. I don't know if natural hair is for you, but there are lazy ways to go about it. But in order to achieve the best result, you got to put in the work, and it's going to be worth it. Nothing worth having comes easy, and your hair is included on that list. All right, guys, so those are all the things I can think of that have helped me figure out whether transitioning was right for me. So I hope it helped you figure out if transitioning was right for you. You've already made the first and most important step. You're researching, you're trying to figure it out. I hope people watching this video take the plunge and start the journey. It's gonna be worth it. I, for one, can't wait until I chop off all my hair and can call myself 100% natural. I smile just thinking about it just because I want it so bad. But anyways, thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. If you have any comments you'd like to share down below, feel free to do so. And until next time, see you guys.